Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be bringing back Heisenberg team in the Ultra Open. Well, sort of bringing it back. We have a new recruit, and that is going to be Walrein. Now, people kept asking me which Pokemon can they substitute for the Alolan Ninetales because not everybody has access to these XL candies. Never really gave a solid answer. I guess I threw a few options out there, but I personally went into the Go Battle League with all of my sets here, and this was its initiation here. The Walrein. So let's see how it does do, and there's going to be a few things here as well. If you have a fighter lead, right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you this right here. You're going to want to stay with the Whelmer. Unfortunately, you have to deal with that. I have an example as to how I play out of that situation, so stay tuned. Now, we are taking a look at the whole Heisenberg team. There's going to be two Machamps here. Now, one is going to have Payback, and one is going to have Rock Slide. Honestly, I think the Rock Slide one's going to be better. Payback is going to be amazing when you do a landed on it. Super effective, a Ghost or Psychic type. That's going to be perfect. But otherwise, I do recommend you're going to want to go with Rock Slide. Do you need Shadow Machamp? I don't say you 100% need it. It's going to help you out. It's very accessible. So we got the event where we're going to be able to TM away frustration coming up tomorrow. Or today. I'm recording it a day before it starts. So I'm not going to say there's no excuses, but you definitely probably want to go with Shadow Machamp. Regular Machamp's fine, but yeah, let's just leave it at that. Alright, so as you can tell by the length of this video, we're going to be here for a while, 33 minutes, including the end, and shout out to my patrons. Really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. So, did it pass the initiation? Well, absolutely it passed with flying freaking colors, folks. So there's going to be several battles, and where I was playing just outright weird. Just like, why did you give up the battle? So there were a few, I would say one time where I could have gotten a 5-0. Otherwise, we were 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, and I was like 3-2. So we got a lot of battles here. I did exclude a couple because it was just straight hard RPS, and I feel like they had one charge move. So we'll just exclude a couple battles and put a few of those losses in here. Not that there was too many, because the team did amazing. I'm telling you, this Heisenberg, Empoleon, Machamp, Walrein, and the Alolan Ninetales core is just absolutely amazing. Now, if you want to stick with Ninetales, the problem is going to be Walrein. Okay, so you can go Dazzling Gleam, you can get that Walrein in the front and do plenty of damage, but your Powdered Snow's not doing much. Same with them, it's kind of doing not very effective damage to both of you. But you may want to try going with Charm, okay? But if you want to run this team, amazing. Again, you got to look out for... I'm going to have to say the number one thing that this team is going to be weak to is going to be... Go ahead and guess it first. I'm going to give you a second before I tell you what it is. And... Defense form Deoxys, folks. It's going to be absolutely just destroying it. You have counter Rock Slide and Thunderbolt, as well as Psycho Boost. So the counter Thunderbolt, super effective to the Walrein, as well as Rock Slide. Counter super effective to the Empoleon, as well as the Thunderbolt. And then the Machamp is weak to the Psycho Boost. So we do have an encounter with that, and it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to explain what happened here. But it's definitely doable, as I'm going to show you here. But with that said, if you do enjoy these videos, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, what is the Heisenberg team? I should have explained that in the beginning. Well, it's a team that I made many seasons back that's helped me get to Legend many times, as well as many other people, and it's just withstand the test of time. So I'm kind of adapting it for the newer Go Battle League meta here with the Walrein in the front. Like I said, has a few weaknesses. Everything does. Every superhero's got that weak spot, right? Nobody's invincible. So let's get into it here. Kind of a little lost. I remember this battle here, though. Typhlosion. There was a lot of battles that were very... left an impression on me, because this team, although I'm going to have to say I wouldn't say I was playing lazy, maybe a little bit here and there, because I just felt like I just had... the top-notch stuff, and I was so comfortable using these Pokemon so often. So it wasn't like I was using something new. I knew what I was getting into, what I can take as far as damage, shadow, regular, whatever in between here, because I've used them so many times. All right, I'm kind of just a little bit of a ramble here because I want this to play out so we can start fresh with the commentary. All right, so they're going to be swapping. It's a good matchup up against the Muck there, but it does have Thunder Punch. So they're going to be swapping to catch a not very effective Hydro Cannon. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and bring in Machamp. No more shields left. Getting hit by that Icicle Spear. We're going to go ahead and try to farm down. We do. Shadow Machamp's counter. See, that's why you kind of need it. It just does stupid damage. Ridiculous amounts of damage. In comes the Muck. We take it out with Cross Chop. All right, let's get into this fully here. Commentary. Let's get it. Hey, nice shirt you got over there. Met with a Talonflame. All right, so this is a fine matchup. All right, of course we got the water in the back. If we swap into it, you know, they're gonna swap and counter us, I'm sure, with something. So Walrein can still handle this. Now, what happens if they go Brave Bird? If they don't swap immediately and you can actually get one through, then it's going to do a lot. They're probably going to shield, but they did swap on the correct time. So they're bringing in Greedent, which is okay. They're giving up that swap. We can actually counter them now, quite literally, with our Machamp. So that's what we're going to do. I do believe we're going to have to shield one up because I don't want to throw a charge move. I want to just be loaded up for, I'm going to assume the Talonflame is going to come back into this fight here. So we still have a decent amount of health left on us. Nothing that we're going to go down in one Incinerate or anything like that, or two. So we're going to go right for the Cross Chop. See if we can get a shield right out the bat. And we do. Beautiful. So we got one more shield on their end. Going for another one of these because I feel like I can get to another Cross Chop here. Let's see. And I do. And it's better to do this because now at least I'm going to be able to do damage and then come in here and farm down. Just swapping them. Oh, we're sniping them. Oh, ho, 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 ho. All right, so they go down with energy. It's always satisfying when that happens. Bringing in the Empoleon here. And this is a very well-ranked Empoleon. I do believe it's like ranked between 1 and like 5 or something like that. As far as the well-ranked, it's ranked 1. The Shadow Machamps, you know, you take what you can get. All right, it would be amazing if I had a higher rank. But as far as the ones I do have, the Rock Slide one, at least it's looking okay. All right, next battle, we're met with a Samurai here with Fury Cutter. Our only worry is going to be Mega Horn, and you already know what it is. They have Mega Horn, so they're hitting with that Mega Horn right off the bat. We're going to go with the Earthquake, of course. And this is a battle you could still win. See, Walrein is just quite amazing here. As far as flexing, oh, you know, Spice. Not really. This is a team for trying to win. This is more of a team you would use in a season where we're actually going to have a pose to earn as far as getting to rank a legend, you know, real ranks, right? Not this easy stuff, which is fine, you know, it's nice. And I was saying we should have some of these like one every 2 seasons, right? It'd be pretty nice to have a little off season to just relax. But anyways, we're getting off topic here. All right, what the heck am I? I ramble a lot, don't I? But you guys enjoy my rambling, right? Okay. So we're going down by Gengar. All right. Bringing in the Empoleon, of course, because we're not going to try to counter down that Gengar with our Machamp. And they have an Excadrill in the back. So we're going to immediately swap into our Machamp. And I'm sure you can guess where this is going. No more shields. This is not going to KO. They cannot take us out with quick moves. They have no more shields. And we immediately go for the Rock Slide here to take the win. I'm sure they have energy on that? Who knows? Let's keep it moving here. See what we have for our next battle. All right, so yeah, that's the Heisenberg team, and you know, I just call it that, and it's based off of Breaking Bad. All right, anyways, we got another Talonflame before us, so we're going to be building up extra. Make sure you don't let them sneak in a quick move. That could screw up the whole thing. Well, actually, never mind. That's more with the Ninetales. See, Ninetales lead here. It's not a great matchup, but you can at least do a lot of damage and come in with the Empoleon and just take it out immediately. With the Walrein, you could just hold your own because you're not just, you know, taking super effective damage from your ice typing and just the fairy. You got the water typing to protect you here. But it is still doing a decent amount of damage. In comes the Empoleon. Can we farm him down? Unfortunately not, but we haven't used the shield as opposed to them, so we're going to be a little even here. And we're going to be loaded up on energy, although they're going to be able to pick what they want to go up against this Empoleon, and it's going to be the Walrein. So I retreat with energy, just bringing in the Machamp, said the heck with it, and they got a Greedent in the back, which is weak to fighting, so Machamp. Alright, I don't know. Out of all these Pokemon, they all do amazing, right? They all do great. I can't just pick one, but I don't know. There's something about that Shadow Machamp. But then Ninetales, though, and that Empoleon, they all have their moments, right? But I'm just a Machamp fan. Always have been, always will be. It's always a cool Pokemon. And it's an OG. It's from the Kanto original version. Remember you had to trade for it back in the day. You still do, but man, getting the cables. It was like You know, you gotta wait for like several birthdays to get all the parts to do it. It's like, come on. Anyways, next battle, we're met with a Machamp. So here you go. Here's your fighting in the front. Now, what the heck do you do here? Swap into your own Machamp? No, because that's your only hope. So what you're gonna do here is just do as much damage as possible. And you will be using one shield, all right, to protect yourself from that first cross chop. Now, obviously, go for another Icicle Spear as soon as you can. Do I just beat it there as far as energy? I don't know if I win CMP as far as that. Do I have higher attacks? Pretty crazy. Nonetheless, bringing in our Machamp, and they immediately swap and lock themselves with their Drapion here. Sounds good. Now, I don't swap. I want to stay here. We're going to go ahead and let that go. Unfortunately, it is a Sludge Bomb. Now we're going to go ahead and swap. Now we're going to have to finesse this big time. I'm expecting a crunch here, and exactly. No debuff, fantastic. They've got one shield, we've got one shield, we got a lot of energy on our Empoleon, and we're going to immediately throw. Thought I was going for a Drill Peck. Did you see I was trying to go for the animation there? And they swap. I don't know if they're trying to catch, but we take out that Machamp, and in comes the Stunk Tank. And this is how you deal with it. Yeah, it was a pretty nice lineup at the back for my team, but nonetheless, it was a dang hard counter in the front, and almost top leftable. So anyway, that's how you deal with it. As far as the Deoxys, we still got that. That will be towards the end of the video, and little explanation there. So let's keep it going. What are we going to see in the front here? Obstacle. Okay, perfect. Got another counter user. So not necessarily a fighter, but still a pretty big threat to the team. As far as, well, it's not that big of a threat. It's going to do super effective with cross chop and counter to the Empoleon, as well as the Walrein here, but you know, we're still going to be able to dish the damage, and we got Machamp to take it out in a split second. So let's see what we have. We got a shield out of them, building up to 2 Icicle Spears. They wanted to maybe shield an Earthquake. Sounds great. Now we're looking even better. So bringing in the Machamp. Cross Chop is going to do okay damage, but it's still, you know, not worthy of a shield, I suppose, there. So taking him out, farming him up. Still 2 shields. We got the Empoleon in the back after getting rid of the counter user, and they got their own Empoleon at the back. After they did bring in their Sylveon, they swapped after we bring in ours. So this is, okay, one with that needs explanation. Okay, so here we go. I do not know what I was thinking, and I'll show you what happened here. Exactly how this plays out. Okay, so we go Hydro Cannon. All right, we still got a shield. I'm like, yeah, we got this in the bag. All right, can I tap my shield? No. Okay, there you go. That's this game is not esport ready, all right? So if we were able to shield that up, the whole plan was coming together. I go in here with Machamp, Rock Slide, bam! All right, we would have still had health on our Empoleon after that, plenty to take a couple of charms, take this out, bam! Well, a couple of more we would have survived, but we don't because we couldn't use our shield. Lovely! All right, let's keep it moving. On to our next opponent, met with a Gyarados, and this is a good lead for us here. As a matter of fact, this is, Empoleon doesn't really mind it either, but Walrein absolutely wants to see that. So they're swapping into their Snorlax here. Sounds good to me. Trying to catch an Icicle Spear. Not trying. They did catch. Nice. And then, well, Machamp's just going to go to town. Now, we hit our charge move right when they got to their Body Slam. So I just wanted to time it perfect. Building up to the Rock Slide, and they're letting it go. I was hoping that they thought we had a payback, but unfortunately they let it go. So we're going to let this go, and we stay alive, and I just go down to cross chop, whatever. Who cares if we didn't get it off? Bring it in the Walrein, because we don't really want to mess around with that Grass Knot on, well, we don't want to mess around with it here either. But I want to hold on to the Empoleon for now. I think I actually shield this up. Alright, never mind, I'll let it go. She's putting all of our hope into the Empoleon, swapping here. And I think we actually let this go as well. Oh, okay, we just calling them all wrong here. Okay, geez, get with the program. Gyarados comes back into the battle here. So we do resist those Dragon Breaths, but they will be adding up. Crunch is neutral, non-stab. And if they get the debuff, well, that's not going to be good at all, right? So we will be letting this go, okay? Alright, gotta wait till I see it to call it now. Gosh. Alright, so when you do all these battles, I mean, give me a break, you don't remember everything. So we're going to go ahead and go for another Drill Peck here, which is just, you know, non-stab, at least neutral damage, and we're getting that last shield, immediately swapping into our Walrein, going for an Icicle Spear. This is going to do a lot of damage. They swap back into their Cresselia. What's going on here? It's getting a little close. We're going to go ahead and shield this up, going for the Grass Knot, and then just, yeah, they back out. We take the win there. Looking good, and that is going to be our first set with this thing here, and we did pretty good. All right, so we're taking a 4-1, and yeah, that one time it didn't let me use the shield. That would have been a 5-0, right? Nah, of course it would have. Exactly. So there you go. There's that esport ready game. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see for our next battle? And another counter user Obstagoon. Okay, well, let's get it. How are we going to play out of this? It's always nice to see a hard lead onto our team like this, so we can try to make a recovery here. Going for the Icicle Spear, like I said, you just want to stay here. If you swap into Machamp, they're an Obstagoon. They're dark and normal. They're going to have 2 counters to fighting in the back. That's guaranteed. Or at least something that's going to be able to handle a fighter, specifically Machamp, because, well, Obstagoon is very weak to it. So we're bringing them low. They didn't use a shield this time. Typically, they're not going to. We take them out before they get off a charge move, and there's their counter. All right, there's a counter to it, fighter, Cresselia. So we're going for the rock slide here. This is going to be a pretty interesting workaround. And I don't remember if I shield this. We do. It's a grass knot. Okay, so we swap into our Napoleon. Since we are part steel, it's not super effective with the grass knot, but it's going to start adding up. As far as the Psycho Cut, it is, very weak, but it does charge fast, so you don't have to really worry about that because it's also resisted. Going for the Hydro Cannon, we're getting a shield out of them. Okay, sounds good to me. All right, so we're kind of being pushed up against the corner here. Gonna go ahead. Oh boy, letting that go. Like I said, you don't have to worry about that Psycho Cut. We'll go ahead and shield this one up here. It's getting a little close. Got to worry about a swap. Worrying about a swap. There it is. It's a Talonflame. Now, I do something incredibly sloppy. Folks, look. Could have went for Hydro Cannon. Could have went for another one. We had 2, but I swap into Machamp, get to the rock slide, and I'm not even able to throw it. Like, what am I doing? What kind of a sloppy thing is this? I mean, we're still going to take this win, but... yeah, it was a little unnecessary. Could have went for another Hydro Cannon there and then swapped into the Machamp to counter down or whatever. But we're still taking the win, so it doesn't matter. Moving on, we have a fantastic lead up against Giratina. Let's freaking go. We love to see this here. Always love to see it with the Ninetales as well. All right, so if they don't swap, it's like, I guess they could be weak to it in the back, but at the same time, a lot of people have recognized at this point in Go Battle League, if you swap, you're basically... cutting your win down to like maybe 30% chance, 35% chance at that point, because you're just immediately giving them the opportunity to counter you right at that point. And not only counter you, build up energy and destroy the next Pokemon with energy. So, maybe that's another reason, like we do with the fighters in the front. If there's a fighter, we got to stay there. Exactly, right? So they do have a counter here, and I'm sure they were not worried about it. So they're going to go ahead and just take care of business now. And we got that good old Machamp here. So we got some RPS, rock, paper, scissors, going on for our end here. So we're going to go ahead and let that go. They swap into a Nidoqueen, and it is complete and utter rock, paper, scissors. But they do have Earth Power. So we're going to, like I said, I was playing a little weird. Now check this out. What am I doing? Shielding that up. I knew it wasn't Earth Power. Now I'm going to let this Earth Power go. Because what we want to do is go in here and farm down with Machamp. And then we're going to have to get to 2 of these cross chops, and then we'll take out the Scrafty and take the win. We didn't want to win that because Scrafty's going to just counter us down and have all this power up punch energy, built up, powered up energy. It's going to just counter us down with our Machamp, and it's over. So this way, we're able to take the win. I know it was a completely weird way to pull that off, and I'm sure they were laughing for a second. They're like, hold on, wait. Exactly, let's get it. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Next battle, what are we going to see? It's going to be Cofagrigus. Okay, so... I can't say I've done this matchup too many times in Ultra League with Walrein. So let's see what we got going on here. As far as the back line, I guess Empoleon doesn't really mind seeing it too much. Machamp obviously doesn't, but Machamp is gonna see it. Oh, you better believe it. That Cofagrigus is gonna do one of those like whoop 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 whoop. It's gonna skit scat. There it goes. All right. So they're gonna catch a Icicle Spear here. Okay. On their Scrafty. Okay. Gonna bring in that Machamp. You can already see what's happening. Can you already envision it? Yep, we're going to take this thing out, and the Cofagrigus is going to come in, and something funny is going to happen. I was going to say, I'm going to show you. Of course I'm going to show you. You're watching the dang video, like, watch this. But, hey, somebody said one time they just had the audio on, and I said, you can't miss this. Look at this. And they, so they looked at it. So I guess it works. So we're actually... surviving. We let that Dark Pulse go. We survive it. We get off a cross chop, and I almost take out the Cofagrigus. I just wanted to just see what they're thinking, or Probably like, what? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And then at the end, they had a Talonflame. They see the Empoleon. They back out. We take the win, and we're looking good. Okay, let's keep it moving. That was not a rock, paper, scissors. That was a kind of a weird lead. So we just pulled it off there. Next battle, we have a Talonflame. Again, what a surprise. It's a common Pokemon. Nothing against the trainer. I mean, you know, do what you got to do. As far as people like, oh, you're trying so hard. It's, you know, downtime season. Why are you trying so hard? You know, who am I to say, you know? I know I do that because I'm just trying to use all these different things. And when I get beat over and over again with meta, and not only just beat because of meta, but because of RPS, rock, paper, scissors, it just infuriates me. And that's when that rage comes. But I don't know if you've noticed, I've been trying to kind of direct that out of my videos. And I'm sure you've all noticed it. Personally, I've got a lot of stuff to talk about on my next live stream when we do go for the Mudkip Community Day. And not just what happened on Twitter, just a lot of other things as well. So make sure you don't miss that. It is going to be some good stuff. But yeah. But kind of a little taste here. I'm just going to say, you know, just doing a little looking around just to see what I could potentially be sounding like. So I just, you know, not Pokemon Go content creators, not even close. I'm just searching other places on YouTube. And what am I searching for? People who are kind of maybe in the realm of what I'm kind of saying. Just hearing people like complain or, you know, this or that. And it's like, even though their points are valid, it's like, dang, let it go. Specifically a content creator that I'm subscribed to right now, they've got like a lot of subscribers. We're talking about 500,000 or something like that. They get lots of views, and they're getting attacked in the comments, and they are going hard on almost every video. And every time they start talking about it, I roll my eyes. So I'm like, damn, that's me. Dang it. I could see the people who want to just come here to be entertained are like hearing this and like, oh my gosh, again, he's going on with this. So I'm telling you this here right now. I acknowledge that, and I will try to minimize as much of that in my videos, because it does get annoying. Even though like it's like for the very few people who like the drama all the time, it's not worth it for the others who come here to just enjoy my content, right? So we have a long video. This is what I do. I'm opening myself up, you know, as a person to everybody. I don't want to just be like some, you know, person that this content creator is Poke8K. I want you to know me. Like if you came up to me and met me one day, I'm not going to say you know everything about me, but you're going to know me on a kind of a, you know, personal level because of what I've said in my videos, okay? So that's the kind of a connection I want. I want to be the real one here. Not like anybody else isn't, but not like they are, all right? There's good content creators, okay? I'm not trying to take shots. Anyways, a lot of explanation going on here, but again, that's what we do. Lots of stuff to cover. So let's get back into it. You could just take a look at these battles here. All right, so there you go. I just wanted to... Man, I just go off, huh? I just keep going. I can talk all day until I have no voice. Anyways, we got a Trevenant here. Yeah, this is feeling good. This is a good feeling here because it was a very close battle. The ones that you just sweep, they're nice, you know, but I like those more, you know, interesting close battles here. This one is one of those. Oh, yeah. Watch this. So if you're thinking, no. If we didn't have rank 1, we would have lost. If we didn't have rank 1 Empoleon, that Brave Bird would have KO'd. So heck yeah, let's go. All right, looking good. I do believe that's another, I think 4-1 or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, another 4-1. Looking good. All right, let's keep it moving here. So we've got a couple more battles to go. We still need to look at the Deoxys. I think this might be it, actually. All right, never mind. Berserker. So that's actually not really like so good of a lead, but here's, I don't know, man. You know, since we have this season where anybody can get to rank 20, you're not battling, you know, I don't want to say tryhards, but you know, good people who get to legend. That's what it is. I'm not saying people who aren't, but come on. Yeah, you know, anyway, so I don't know if they had one move or anything. My point was I don't know if they had one move and they're just, you know, casual player, but yeah, that's why we survived that. But typically close combat would have done a lot of damage to us, right? So anyways, we're up against a Poliwrath. They go for a Scold. Okay, sounds good. This Walrein is probably so annoying to them right now. Like, just die. So down we go. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Machamp here because obviously we don't want to bring in Empoleon. We don't know if they have Dynamic Punch. So they do reveal it here. They got Ice Punch. But it's still really not worth swapping at this point. We're just going to stay here. I mean, why would we just, you know, let's go ahead and just roll with it. And I think they back out now. Yeah, we don't even get to see what's in the back. Who knows? Take your guesses. Who knows? Anyways, next battle, let's see what we have going on here. So this team, look, it passed the initiation, right? You got your Heisenberg version 2, all right? And you got your Heisenberg different versions within itself. I mean, different Machamps, I guess. That's pretty much what you can do. You can swap Rock Slide for Payback, and then on the Alolan Ninetales, you can swap Powdered Snow for Charm, and you can swap the Ninetales for Walrein. There you go. It's a transformer here. So here we go. What's going on? What do we got? What we got? Walrein. Oh yeah, he survives with like 1 HP. Come on. So we got 2 shields. We just let it go. Might as well. And in comes the Gyarados. We get to the cross chop. This will still do a lot of damage. All right. I wonder if we get a shield here. I think we do. And nope, they let it go. Okay, they still have 2 shields and holding on to all their shields for the Cresselia. Sounds good to me. Bring it in the Walrein. Yeah, we're pretty comfortable here. I mean, Empoleon can take those Grass Knots at a decent rate, so it's not too deadly of a situation here. Gonna go for another Icicle Spear. I think just loading it up with damage before we do bring in our Empoleon here. This one may have Future Sight only. Okay, never mind. It's not the one. So as you can see, the Grass Knot's really not too, something to be worried about. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it go. I'm not trying to flex, honestly. I'm really not. There was a point though, I think I was like thinking, why are you not using your shield? And then I was gonna not use my shield. So I was like, okay, you want to hold on to that shield to the last second? I'm gonna hold on to this shield too. Sounds good. I'm gonna build up to 2 Icicle Spears. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 2 shield flex right about now. And they back out. They said, no, you will not. Yes, I will. So, all right. So here's that little thing. I got all those wins. Come on, give me a break. Give us more Stardust. The next one's like 500 wins. I mean, I'm thinking more around the range of like, I don't know, 100K. Come on, why so stingy? So we got a mirror match here. What's going on with this? Oh, that's right. If it's the internet, okay? You can go Battle League is laggy too, but it's the internet and people's connections, many different variables and things that matter. But that whole little getting a quick move in first, I have a low rank Walrein. I guess they got a snuck a quick move in, so it doesn't really matter. But what I was gonna say is, if you get an extra little quick move in, you're gonna be able to go first, depending on IVs, of course. But I don't know. It's not esport ready. Definitely, I'm not trying to bring it down as that, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Put that beat up old car on the racing track to race with all the pros? I mean, it's just gonna get laughed at. It's like it's all smoking and puttering. I could just see like an Ace Ventura type inside. Anyways, taking out that Talonflame with a Rock Slide. Let's get it. In comes the Shadow Swampert, and we're going for the Cross Chop, swapping into our Empoleon here, and I'm definitely going to shield this up. I'm going to say, yeah, that's not an Earthquake. I was trying to catch, but they didn't have their finger on the Hydro Cannon, so yep. And after they didn't land it, they back out. We take the win. Let's keep it rolling. What are we going to see here, folks, for the next battle? There we go. There's your Deoxys. Now, this one's going to require some explanation here. So, again, same concept. You stay in here. You do as much as you can. And then we're going to go in here with our Empoleon. So, you have to identify, what does it have? Rock Slide or Thunderbolt? Okay, it has Rock Slide. So, we're going to be able to bring in our Empoleon because everything's resisted. I'm assuming that they have Psycho Boost, right? So, resisted by the Steel as well as the Steel on the Psychic and the Rock. So we're going to do as much damage here as possible, otherwise we're screwed if they retreat with that. Since it's low now, it's not too deadly. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Empoleon, farm it down. We can let this go, obviously, because it's all not very effective. They're going to swap. They don't want us to farm it. They immediately swap into their, spacing out on its name, Sylveon. All right, so Sylveon's in the battle here, still doing a ton of damage with Charm. Come on. Come on, Charm. Jeez, Niantic, what's up with that move? All right, so we're going to shield that up. We need to hold on to our health. We're going to swap into a Machamp and farm down, build up energy. They still have 2 shields left. All right, so I think this is where I screw up. Not quite yet, so let's keep it. Oh, no, I don't know. Was this one that I screwed up? Let me see. Yes, look, okay. You see how I went for Rock Slide here? If I would have went for Cross Chop, we would have gotten a shield. We would have gotten to another Cross Chop. we would have probably gotten another shield, and if they didn't, we would have done a lot of damage, and then we would have been able to just go with this and then take them out with the quick moves on the Deoxys, I guess. I mean, you pretty much, right? Yeah, I know, I screwed up and went for Rock Slide, so we could have won that one. That's the explanation there, because I want you to see it's potentially possible to win that lead, even though it's like, you know, going to destroy your whole team. Next battle, we're met with Cresselia, and don't really like it. Nothing on my team really likes Cresselia, to be honest with you. So it's kind of another Pokemon that kind of messes me up. But again, you still can make that comeback. So this is the one that does have Moonblast. That's why I said that last time. So again, another player with just one move. That's perfectly fine. Moonblast it is. Unfortunately, I don't think they get the debuff at any time during this little battle here. So we're just going to keep going Icicle Spear. Now, if they did have Grass Knot, obviously they win this matchup if I use no shields. Or it's going to require shields, but they're going to easily outpace us and just keep taking the Icicle Spears. So obviously, nice matchup here. So we're just going to keep going with it. I think they actually shield this one up. Yes, they do. And I do believe I returned the shield right here. And I'm like, okay, touche. And they swap into a Swampert. I stay here for a minute. We don't get off the Icicle Spear, which was kind of annoying. And that's perfectly fine. We're just going to bring in, I think we bring in our Machamp. Yeah. And I think we try to catch a Hydro Cannon, as a matter of fact. But again, we are going to have a player who's not tapping on that. Or maybe they just didn't have enough energy. Or at this point, I think they go Earthquake. Yeah, no, they had enough energy. Okay, so smart. Shielding it up, though, so we're perfectly fine. Going to go for the Hydro Cannon. No shields on both ends. It's looking pretty good. What do they have in the back? Still haven't seen the last Pokemon. It's a Registeel. So we got the Machamp back there. We will be winning this. I can say that for a fact. Unfortunately, their Cresselia only has one move, which is going to be that Moonblast, so they're not going to be able to get to the Grass Knot to potentially take us out faster here. This Registeel is going to be doing a lot here. Focus Blast. Okay, one-shotting us. In comes Machamp. Worried about a catch. There it was. That would have been their saving grace, I do believe. But we're going to go ahead and not throw it, and then throw it into the Registeel, taking the win. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.